Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Checkpoint Corner. I'm your host once again, Ryan. Got co-hosts back with me again, Tyler.
Hello.
And Matherin.
Hello.
So, being that Star Wars Celebration just ended, we're going to talk about some Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into that, how's everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah,
New
good.
rat.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, new pet rat.
Pet rat.
Yeah, cheese or cream cheese.
Yeah.
Very cute. So, anyone been playing anything this past week?
Well, I just got into V-Rising with y'all.
Yeah, we've been
Literally
Tyler,
today.
Yeah, Tyler and I have been playing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have not played with you yet, Matherin.
Well, that's your mistake.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
It's very
we'll play
fun.
more.
It's on Steam if you like being vampires.
yeah.
But that's not a recommendation. Wait till the end.
I mean, you can take any of these as recommendations.
Yeah, I've been playing V-Rising, some Demon Souls,
Mm-hmm.
but mostly V-Rising.
Yeah.
I've just been playing Dante's Inferno a bit more.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got onto this part that I just absolutely hate in video games.
Oh,
It's when they do these parkour sections, and then when you fall, you have to it initiates a combat every single time.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
trying to remember that part of the game.
I hate it. It was like you're jumping across these platforms and there's a spinny thing and you have to jump over the spinny thing
Oh.
too. And the camera angle sucks in the game.
You'll get past it.
The gameplay's pretty fun, but the camera screws me over a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
But luckily for that part where it's when you fall and you have to fight all those guys, there's a lava pit nearby. So every time I fell and failed the parkour, I just jumped in the lava pit. I don't want to fight
A
all
little
those.
speed run tactic.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hey, whatever works. Yeah. There's some fun hack and slash in that game.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully
still a
you can
fun
get
game.
past it. Right?
I'm-
Maybe you're just not good enough, Tyler.
I am good enough. I'm
wow.
more than halfway through, I believe.
You can't get through all the layers of hell. Anyone else been playing anything?
I mean, just always more Divinity.
Mhm.
Always more of that to be played.
Yeah, seems like you do that a lot.
Yeah, I have almost 500 hours in that game now.
Dang.
Yeah,
Next week will be 1,000.
probably.
Yeah, but before we get started, there was before we get started on our topic, there was a trailer for the Star Wars Jedi Survivor,
Yeah.
the sequel to Fallen Order, just a cinematic. We just watched it right
Yeah.
before the podcast.
Yeah,
So-
it looks great.
Yeah,
It
looks
looks
like
fantastic.
it looks like the Grand Inquisitor is going to be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
Hope-
infinitely better than the one from the Obi-Wan show.
Yeah, the design looks a lot nicer,
Yeah.
and by nicer I mean meaner and scarier looking, like how he should look.
Yeah.
And there's some weird person in a tank.
Yep. It's his mom.
Oh,
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
you
I have
think
no
so?
idea.
Mom Kestis. I'm really hoping they I would like to see more bosses
Me too.
Yeah.
and
definitely.
kind of just maybe cleaning up. Like, the first one was pretty. I mean, we'll talk about it in our topic today because talking about Star Wars games. But yeah, the first one I thought was pretty good, but it could have used some more polishing.
Yeah, definitely.
And I wish it wasn't just ponchos that you could put on your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, ponchos are pretty sick though.
Yeah.
I'm excited to expand the story of what's his name?
Cal Kestis.
Kestis.
Yeah, that.
I think it takes place.
Calzone.
Calzone.
He eats a calzone.
Yeah.
But I think it takes place 5 years after the first one.
Mm.
So there's a little bit of a time jump there. He's a little older, a little wiser.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Is there any Star Wars characters you want to see in the game?
Babu Frick.
I in that time period, I'm trying to think.
You could see maybe an Obi-Wan, a
Maybe an
Yoda.
Obi-Wan.
I would like to see Darth Maul, just because I like Darth Maul.
That'd be cool.
I don't know.
Be a fun boss fight.
I like that they introduced other Sith lords though.
That was a cool
not just
boss
the
fight.
Inquisitors.
Because there was that one fallen Jedi that was
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Witch planet.
Yeah, that was a really cool boss fight.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
Maybe we'll probably see more Inquisitors.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
I'll add more to that later, but
Yeah.
onto that game. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can start talking about Star Wars games. Some of these we've played, some of these we haven't.
Mm,
I think I've played all of them.
Really?
I mean, I kind of put them on the list because I played them, but I don't know if you guys all played them.
Probably not.
There's some classics that I haven't played, like Jedi Academy or
Oh yeah.
the other older ones.
Yeah.
But
There's been so many.
I guess I'll just go down the list. I should have put these in order of like release, but the Star Wars Battlefront games we kind of talked about in our nostalgic video, but
Are you counting like all of them? Like,
yeah, we'll count all of them. So I haven't played like the first one. I think Matherin's played
A
it
tiny bit.
Yeah.
Liam's played it more, and my dad played it the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you were just watching.
Yeah.
The second one though was
We all played
great.
a lot.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
great.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
a lot of fun. Going back to it now though, it's a little unfair.
Oh yeah. It's very unbalanced.
Some
but
jankiness, but it's still such a good fun.
yeah.
Such a good fun.
Such a good fun.
It's like Battlefront is kind of what set the foundation for just like Star Wars shooters. I feel like
Yeah.
what little there are, sadly, of them these days, other than the Battlefront remakes. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it laid the foundation for a lot of that. Showed that you don't have to be an army man with an M16 to be in a shooter. Like just to get creative with
Yeah,
it.
and they really pulled like it really feels like they put everything Star Wars into this game.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's loads of fun.
But how you guys feel on the newer ones?
I haven't played the second one,
Oh.
so I can't really say anything about that. I mean, I played 2 seconds when I was over here one time, but the first one I wasn't a big fan of, honestly.
I was very disappointed.
The
in
first
it.
one just had no content.
Yeah.
It felt very bare bones.
It felt very cinematic, which I liked.
Yeah, it
With
looked
the-
amazing.
With the AT&T Walker assault, that was pretty fun, but it was the same thing over and over. You can only play rebels versus stormtroopers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it just kind of got stale very fast.
Yeah. The second one had a really rough release, but
It
over
did.
time, especially like nowadays, it has become like one of the best,
Yeah.
one of the best like underrated multiplayer shooters now.
Yeah,
Which I'm kind of happy for, you know?
yeah, have it on my PS4, but I kind of got burnt out on it pretty quick. But it is
Yeah.
a lot more. There's just a lot more to do and a lot more variety in that game.
Yeah.
hmm So I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I come back to it sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
Really
I
likes
like
to-
how the battle is kind of like take the ground and then you move up to the enemy ship
Yeah,
to defeat
yeah,
them. That's
yeah.
pretty fun. I do wish it was kind of like there was the ground to ship battles where that would be kind of cool, but maybe it would stretch out the battle a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that all the special classes that they're adding to the game, just the whole point-based system feels fair, a lot more fair than like how in the old classic Battlefront 2,
You
it's
could-
just like you just kind of get high enough score.
Or in the first Battlefront for the remake, you have to run out the tokens.
Oh yeah,
Those
yeah,
suck.
those suck.
Everyone would just wait for a token to spawn.
Yeah, yeah.
I do wish the vehicles were like on the map. I just
Yeah.
like that more than doing the points to spawn as a vehicle.
Yeah,
Yeah. I agree.
I think it makes sense though. Like,
Yeah.
and they kind of spawn in like certain locations that feels more inclusive, I guess. And inclusive's not the word, but yeah, there's just like this pure bliss that you get though when you're playing as an Ewok for the rebels. Like I really like again, I enjoy how much they really branched out with the special classes and stuff. Just the ones that you can buy. There's like of course there's always like a jet trooper or whatever, but then there's also just like a bunch of stuff that they brought in from like more niche Star Wars things.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the clones and stuff, like they have the clone commandos that you can play as, which is
Yeah.
super sick.
It's sad that game's like not being worked on anymore because with how much new Star Wars stuff is coming out,
Yeah.
you could honestly add so much more to the game, like the
Yeah, you
Inquisitors,
could.
Cal Kestis.
Yeah, that would be really
Just
cool. if
all
you
the
had
new characters that they're introducing.
Yeah,
The
it would be really
Mandalorian,
Yeah.
Baby Yoda floating around in his chair.
I would get back in the. I would get into the game if they added Baby Yoda.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they could add so much. They're rumored to add like a bunch of heroes, but then they just kind of stopped production.
Maybe to work on Battlefront 3.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like they should just keep expanding on it because it's a good formula, you know.
Yeah, add as many maps as they want, add as many characters.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll get
polish
back
it
into
up.
Yeah.
I think I heard that they're just done with the Battlefront series, though.
Release a Battlefront Battle Pass.
Oh God.
But yeah, those Battlefront games, I don't play too much of them anymore, but if I were to play them, I'd probably play the original Battlefront 2 just with some friends.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I guess you guys.
I guess.
I
you
guess.
Yeah.
But another game, these games we talked about in our nostalgic video, our nostalgic episode a lot, but the Force Unleashed games, those are pretty well-known
Yes.
Star Wars games.
Yes.
I loved them.
Friends-
I
friends
still
have
love them.
been- Yeah.
I love the first one. The second one's fine.
Yeah.
I think the gameplay in the second one's pretty fun, but it's really short.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
The story's kind of dumb.
I remember more from the second one. That's because I didn't play the first one as much,
Yeah.
but I had so much fun with them.
Mm-hmm.
And recently, my friends had actually been getting back into them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been playing it on the Discord and whatnot. And it's just fun to see them like get back into Star Wars things in general. Games like those, the hack and slash with lightsabers. There's just so much fun things you can do with
Yeah,
that.
I love feeling like a god in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see Starkiller in Fallen or Jedi Survivor.
Yeah.
What if that was him in the pod?
Oh my God.
He grew
That
long
would
white
be cool.
hair.
I feel like you can't introduce Starkiller now because everyone wants him, but he's so overpowered that if you were to introduce him, and obviously you can't make him that powerful.
Yeah.
Maybe they do make him that powerful, but he's like a bad guy or something.
Yeah, but you still can't make him that powerful because then
Yeah,
he would
that's
wreck
true.
everyone.
Yeah.
But if you don't introduce him as being that powerful, then everyone's gonna complain. Like why
Yeah.
why isn't he this?
Maybe if
why
they,
isn't
like-
he this strong?
Yeah.
Maybe they like wipe his memory. I don't know.
They wipe his memory so he's not as strong.
Because he doesn't remember how to do the cool hand tricks.
I guess.
I guess.
mean, whatever works.
I don't know.
But then that's still just not making him as strong.
Yeah, I think it's fine just having him in his own corner, not canon corner.
I'd like to see him. He could be a boss. A throwaway boss.
Yeah. I just really like how crazy those games went. You really just go balls to the walls with how much power you have.
Mhm.
You literally feel like a god because you could basically be a god.
Yeah, I think they were gonna call it God of Force.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That would have been funny.
Or Force of War.
Force.
Force of War.
Yeah.
God of Unleashed.
Yeah.
Yes. I guess moving on. Kat, shut up. So this might be regarded as the best Star Wars game.
Oh boy.
And I know we've played it, Tyler. I don't know if you. I think you played it every
I
now and
might
then.
have.
But Star Wars Connect for the Xbox
I
360. One of the best Star Wars games
It
they ever
really is.
released. Still waiting for a sequel.
I know.
When it's coming, it's got to come out on the Switch sometime.
Yeah, I did want to mention this game because I wanted to just mention how Star Wars as a franchise ties into games or just everything,
Yeah.
really. But especially games, I feel like game developers can get really inventive and just with new ideas for Star Wars because there's so much that you can do.
Mhm.
Hence them making a Star Wars Connect, and it's popular enough to where anyone could recognize it too.
Yeah.
So you'll see a ton of just really weird Star Wars games out there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is just the branding. It just sucks that in this modern age, there's so much you could do with a Star Wars game that feels like no one's doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like there's that canceled 1313 game that looked really cool.
Mhm.
Kind of an Uncharted style Boba Fett game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of that actually, it's not on my list, but there is another Star Wars game I will bring up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just there's so much potential in a Star Wars game, then you get Star Wars Connect.
Yeah.
It's a fun little thing. Whatever.
That one game mode.
The Rancor one?
No, I was thinking about the one where you have to go through the story or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's just the
And you were just waving your arms around, and I hope it works.
the Rancor one was the one I mostly played, and
Yeah.
there's the infamous dancing.
Oh
mini
my god,
game.
yeah.
Uh,
That was incredible.
yeah, I just like being a Rancor.
Yeah.
Destroy everything. I like feeling like a god, so it checks my list.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So this next game, Republic Commando, I don't think you guys have played.
I've played a little bit. I haven't finished
think I
it.
played a little.
Yeah. Shut up. So, this game released on the original Xbox. I played it recently. I didn't play it like way back then when I was a kid. I just went to, you know what? My brother really likes this game. Not my brother Tyler, our other brother
The
that
other one.
we won't speak of.
The forgotten
But-
one.
But he really liked the game and suggested it to me, so I finally popped it in and played it. And it is a really solid shooter. It really feels like you have to be a commander on your team. It's really cool. You get to direct people to do give orders.
Yeah.
And one thing I appreciate, and I don't feel like I don't see this in games, but maybe they are in games and I just don't notice them. So when you're on a team, you're on this team of a commando squad, and when you fire and they get in front of you, they will crouch down so you could have a line of sight.
That's so nice.
So when that happened, I was like, this is amazing, and I couldn't stop going behind someone just to see them crouch down so I could shoot over them. It felt really
It's like, yes,
satisfying.
kneel in front of me.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was just such a good little touch that I was just impressed with.
How do modern games not have that? Maybe they do. I don't know. But.
This was the game I just noticed that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's you'd think that in a game that I've seen so many games out there that you have a squad and then or you have some kind of companion and they just always get in the way.
They're more of a nuisance.
Yeah. But that is one of the main strengths of that game, I feel is when you're able to command your squad and then you actually function like a team.
Yeah.
And they work around you. You don't have to work around them.
Now, if you crouch, do they jump up in the air?
I don't know. I don't remember.
They spread their legs.
they just lay down, so you
they
can
get
still,
lower and lower.
Yeah. But when it's in that game, you fight the separatists, but the super battle droids in that game are such a threat.
Yeah.
So you all have to focus fire on them. There's so many well done enemies. I think it gets a little repetitive. You kind of just walk and then meet enemies, kill them, give orders, unlock a door, then move on and do that rinse and repeat over and over until you're done with the game.
Yeah.
There was a really cool surprise, and I'm going to spoil this. So if you probably know about it. It's an old game. I'm going to spoil it anyways.
Yeah.
So if you somehow aren't spoiled by this, but I didn't even know this was in it. So near the end of the game, you actually meet General Grievous. I say meet, but you see him in the distance.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't expect that. And I think the entrance is pretty cool because you see his ship and one of your clone troopers like, man, that's General Grievous. And I was like, and I didn't know he was in the game. And then you see him through a window, on the docking bay or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's what really surprised me is this game came out before the Revenge of the Sith movie.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
General Grievous technically appears in this before Revenge of the Sith. I mean, he was in that Clone Wars animated show
Yeah.
way back. But that was pretty cool. You don't fight him, and I thought maybe he was going to be the final boss, but you do fight his Magna Guards, and they're so insane to fight. So they do this one move. I don't think they're not like the movie Magna Guards. I guess they're some older version, but they jump up in the air, and they jump so high and do a million flips. It's just sort of goofy to look at.
It's kind of impressive.
But that game, I know I'm just kind of talking about this, but
No.
it is a pretty good game, and it is sad how it ended because it kind of ends on a cliffhanger, and we're not ever gonna get closure with that.
Oh yeah.
Because unless I think they should bring that Delta Squad into the Star Wars shows they have now. Maybe they'll appear in the Jedi Survivor. I mean, I guess one of them is in that Bad Batch show.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we should start a petition. You know, everyone listening, sign my petition, please, to get the
Anyone
Delta
out there?
Squad
Yeah.
back in the Star Wars.
I'm sure there's
canon.
already a million petitions.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I just love things centered around the Clone Wars because there's so much you can do with that too.
Yeah.
And it's just the coolest like era in my opinion of like war, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of clone shooters are out there.
Yeah.
I would play that honestly. I
You
would
should.
just go back and play that.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
So I have the next one on our list. We kind of talked about it a little bit on the beginning, but Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Fallen
yeah.
Order.
I think like kind of one of the newest Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
newest big ones.
It's like a Jedi Dark Souls, kind of.
Yeah, the combat is a little Dark Soulsy.
Yeah.
Well, I really enjoy that though. I didn't mean
Yeah,
that to sound
no,
derogatory.
I
Yeah.
like the combat a lot.
Yeah, I feel like you can really do that really well with, and they kind of did it in the Force Unleashed, but like,
Yeah,
Jedi's are like,
Force Unleashed was more like God of War hack and slash.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
like the thinking involved in the Fallen Order combat.
yeah.
I think it's a good game, but I am so biased against it because I had the worst time playing, and I ran into every bug and back
Oh,
in the
no.
ball.
Yeah, it was a little buggy.
Like,
Yeah.
I kept clipping through walls and such, and things weren't working. And then that one boss fight on the Wick planet,
Yeah.
like I got
Oh,
him to
yeah.
0 health, and he wouldn't
That's
die.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
matter what I
no.
did, I had to restart the whole boss fight just to kill him.
Yeah.
I like that game. I love the ending. I think I love how the game. I mean, not like the ending because it kind of is just like. Actually, we don't. This doesn't matter. We'll just not worry about that. But like the Darth Vader part is so cool.
Yeah.
That's a very sick moment.
Yeah. It makes him just very intimidating.
And it's just like current mission, like run.
yeah.
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 I loved that witch planet though with the Night Sisters.
It was a really cool aesthetic.
Yeah, and just like there's like 2 of the best boss fights in my opinion. Like the one bat one where you're flying around on him and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that was just crazy.
Yeah, in my opinion, that was like the only memorable planet. All the other ones were just like, eh.
The other ones we had visited before, so it's like, well, I mean, it seems like we'd visited them before. There's that one that we hadn't, I guess.
I guess just they maybe a
That's
little
cute.
bit more creative.
Yeah.
But I understand. It's fine. It's not a big
I
deal.
didn't really have like a drive to explore. It's kind of like it felt like the Tomb Raider games, how their world kind of works. Like you could explore and like parkour your way to collectibles and other
Mhm.
things, but I didn't really have like motivation to do that.
No, me neither.
And I don't really like fighting creatures in games, so
Mhm.
there's like that aspect. I
Yeah.
know it's a weird thing I have, but
Something I wanted to bring up was in Jedi Survivor, is I want there to be less creature boss fights and more like boss fights tied to like the Sith and the Empire.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they did have some, and the ones that they had were good, except for that one like ninth sister, like the big burly sister or
Yeah,
whatever.
was that the Ninth Sister?
I forget.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever,
the big one was the ninth
I
one.
just did not like that.
Oh.
I didn't like her design, and I didn't like that boss fight.
Her voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's whatever to me. I like the start of that game when you're a Salvic. That was
I was
Yeah,
running
yeah.
away. Yeah.
And you're like salvaging like old Republic flagships and stuff. That was cool.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy that.
But it does do that thing where it's kind of getting funny now how many Jedi actually survive Order 66. Like, I know it's
Yeah.
still kind of early, so technically they're still, like, working on killing them. But it is kind of funny how the more Star Wars goes on, the more they're like, actually, there was one more Jedi that survived
Yeah.
Order 66.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It becomes less special. to
Speaking
those
of
that
Order
survive.
66, the Order 66 sequence is really good.
Oh
in
yeah,
the game.
in that
yeah.
game, yeah,
When you're a little baby Padawan.
yeah,
And I like how his master is a species that like kind of does that parkour stuff, and he's teaching, like that's how your character knows parkour. So you
Yeah.
can do the wall running and such. Is because he's like, I'm going to teach you what I'm good at, and that's how you
Yeah.
can use your skills and make you unique.
yeah.
I
So-
how about-
really liked his master. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
me
was
too.
like, he's not like a perfect master, but like I think
Because he
just
died.
Exactly. But it makes that all the more engaging. How I don't know. I just like his master.
I like that Order 66 scene. Like the side characters are pretty funny. Like the pilot guy, the captain.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Respawn, they just make great games in general, but the voice acting that they do is just phenomenal. And with that pilot especially, I loved him.
Yeah. Because there are other planets you could visit that you don't have to for the story, right?
I never did.
Yeah, I never really did that too. But
Yeah.
that would one thing I hope to see in the sequel is maybe like kind of more interesting looking planets like the Night Sisters planet.
Yeah, and more of a push to explore instead of just finding different colored Ponkos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lightsaber customization is pretty fun in
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah.
You go to Kashyyyk. That was pretty cool seeing the Wookiees.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
You see the one guy from Rogue One?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Rogue
He like
What?
splatters on your ship or something. He's like, hey, I don't remember what he does.
It was like the one mentor to Jin or so. It wasn't a mentor, but he was like the.
What?
He was
You
like,
don't
he
remember?
like had-
Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking of a Wookiee. That was
No.
yeah.
Okay, I
Mentor
remember.
Wookiee.
No.
No, he was in that, and there's that one terrifying Wookiee cutscene where the Wookiees just looked absolutely terrifying. I remember that specifically, but yeah.
And you fight those droids that want to hug you all the time.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the droids from that one droid from Rogue One. There's just like all of those.
Oh, yeah.
They were enemies. They're very annoying.
Right.
Mhm.
Now that you say it, it brings
Yeah.
back. But
Another aspect I really liked of that game was when you're going into like the ancient Jedi temples or whatever, and then there's like the like Jedi like stone like watcher things, like sentinel things
Oh,
that have
yeah.
like the cores in them.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought that was a really cool concept because it's not like something like that energy source that they had in them. It's like super explored in the movies and stuff. It's more just in games, obviously, but
Mhm.
yeah, I thought that was cool too.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah, we're excited for the sequel.
very excited. Yeah.
yep.
Definitely gonna do it. So this is a game that I just remembered. So there's this one game I played. I don't even know if I talked about this in nostalgic videos, but on the PS2 we had this game called Star Wars Bounty Hunter,
Yeah.
and there's a cat on the table now. But there's this one game, yeah, Star Wars Bounty Hunter. You play as Jango Fett. It's I don't think it's canon anymore, but
Oh yeah, I remember that actually.
oh, you do. Oh yeah, I did because you had it, right?
I had,
Because it was one of the few backwards compatible games on the PS4 or 3.
I think it was like I either had it on the PS4. I think I had it on the PS4. I had it like digitally though.
Yeah,
Somehow I got it. I don't
Maybe
remember.
it was just bundled in with something.
Yeah, it was. That was probably what it was. It was bundled in with something. I tried playing it and I gave up on the mission where you're supposed to chase that ship with your jetpack.
Yeah, I don't remember much because our older brother played it mostly, but I did play a little bit. I never beat the game. That's actually one game I want to order for my collection.
Yeah,
But it's like a prequel story with Jango Fett, and you get your jetpack, and you
Yeah.
can just buy it off some guy in a store.
Yeah, not very like
Exciting.
Cool. Yeah, it's not very exciting.
It's not passed down where you want it in battle. It's just like, yeah, I'll take that jetpack off the wall.
Yeah.
I remember the gameplay being pretty solid, but
I don't remember this at all.
yeah. Well, I think we kind of like,
Yeah.
didn't let you play because you
Oh,
weren't cool
no.
enough yet.
That was cool for Star Wars.
Dang, that's
Yeah,
cold.
That was one game I just remembered,
Yeah.
but
Nice.
I'll have to play it again. But yeah. So this was another one we talked about in our nostalgia videos. We played a lot of Star Wars games when we were younger.
Oh, definitely.
But the Knights of the Old Republic games.
Oh my
Ah,
god, yes.
I never completed them. They're too long. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if I mentioned it last time, but I played KOTOR on my Kindle.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did where
yeah.
it glitched out and you couldn't beat it.
yeah, okay, yeah. Then I won't repeat that, but yeah.
Yeah, we won't say too much about the first one or really the second one because none of us have played the second one. I just
Yeah.
started it
yeah.
and I didn't get very far.
If only Liam was here to fill us in on
Mm.
that.
Has he played through the second one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Oh yeah, as I talked to him about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first one's great side characters, great story, kind of funny writing here and there.
It's like as an RPG, it just feels so different too.
It's because it's Star Wars.
Well, I
it's a
mean-
Star Wars RPG. These are the kind of games we
Yeah.
should be getting today.
Oh, definitely. I totally agree. Star Wars RPGs all the way, and definitely to the fact that
Too.
Star Wars is making it feel different. But
Yeah.
it's just in and of itself as well, it just felt really different, you know. And I really enjoyed a lot of aspects about that. I thought that the water planet was like when you go underwater. I thought that was pretty creepy.
Oh yeah, those yeah. You need to do something so the sharks wouldn't kill you.
Yeah, something like that. And there's like that one like political planet or whatever, like where if you do anything then they arrest you. And
Yeah.
yeah, that was very annoying. But
you have to do the trial mission.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't say much because I don't really remember it all that well, but
Yeah. No, yeah,
I
it's
really
a fantastic.
One thing
game.
that stuck with me when I was because I only beat it kind of recently when I was older, but when I was like little and would watch people play that game, the what were they called? They're essentially zombies when you go underneath Terrace or whatever the planet was called in the the slums.
Yeah.
and then there's those creatures that if you got bit you turn into one.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a cool idea.
And then I remember you go inside there and it's just a Rancor.
Yeah,
it's just a Rancor.
Yeah.
That part was annoying because I don't remember how I beat it. I couldn't kill the Rancor, so I had to just run by him and let my teammates die.
Oh, yeah, well,
Your
I think
heartless
what you're
pig.
supposed to do is plant a grenade in its food
Oh.
and then let him eat it and blow up, because I remember it took me forever to even, get that right.
Yeah, maybe I did have to end up doing that because
Yeah.
I don't remember, because I don't think you can continue with your teammates being dead.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just controlled all of them individually and ran past.
That would be a strategy.
Yeah, that's definitely a strategy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the second one I only started a little bit of that. It's kind of hard for me to get into that because it takes place like way after, I think, and it's just kind of like I don't recognize anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll eventually get around to that.
Yeah, and then the time period that it's set into is so cool.
Yeah.
There needs to be a lot more games that explore that. I know it's the Old Republic,
Mm-hmm.
but still.
They're coming out with that Star Wars Eclipse game.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's gonna be like a narrative game.
Which is
So-
very strange for
yeah, so-
Star Wars.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see
Yeah.
once more is revealed.
Do we know when that takes place? Like what era? What we see?
I think
I think it's
it's.
prequels, right? Because don't you see the Jedi Temple?
I mean, the Jedi Temple also existed. Who knows how long?
But I think you see Yoda in it.
Well, Yoda's old too. Maybe it's a different Yoda.
Oh,
Yoda
Yogurt.
first.
Yoda the first.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
More Star Wars games are coming out.
Yeah.
Speaking of Star Wars, I almost dropped my phone. So Star Wars: The Old Republic. This is not Knights of the Old Republic. This is the MMO game.
Yeah.
Have you guys played that?
Yeah.
I started it and I realized I was playing an MMO, so I stopped.
Oh, really?
I hate MMOs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just despise them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a certain charm to them, but I can't really get into them. No.
This was one of the MMOs I played a lot of, and I mean like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I say a lot, but it's probably not a lot compared to other people who've played a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, MMO players are crazy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
They'll grind and grind and grind.
Grinding, I can't.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
It's I like this like it's a good. I think it's a good MMO. You could also. It doesn't really feel like an MMO with how the story. If you just play the story.
Yeah.
And there is some grinding you have to do so you don't get the shit beat out of you throughout the story
Yeah.
missions. But it was one of the games I liked doing, like just coming home from wherever I was. Who knows what I was doing, and then just playing the game and doing side missions and stuff, and being a cool Jedi
Yeah.
and doing the dark side options because I thought
I
it was
like
cool.
being a smuggler.
Oh, well, I have a lightsaber.
Well, I had a gun. Yeah, won't block it when I'm behind you.
Oh.
Wow. All right, calm down. So I guess I won't say too much about that since you guys seem to despise it.
I don't think
despise it.
Tyler does. I don't despise it as a game.
don't know, it
I
sounds
think
like
it's
you
a
despise
Star Wars MMO is a great idea, and I'm glad that it's a thing, and I'm glad that it takes place in the Old Republic. It's just me personally that doesn't like MMOs, so I haven't played it at all.
Yeah, I think it's a good MMO, but not for me.
Yeah.
anymore. I used to play it a lot, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's, I mean, you know, the Lego Star Wars games, guys.
Yeah, I was. Is that the end of your list thing?
I mean,
I have the Lego Star Wars games on here.
Okay, yeah.
great games, possibly the greatest Star Wars games
Oh
of all
my,
time.
which one?
Wow.
All of them.
All of
I guess
them?
the saga.
Let me look up
Yeah.
how many Lego Star Wars games are there.
There's a lot.
Because
I was
there's
gonna.
7.
I was gonna mention that.
7?
I was gonna mention that, like, out of all the Lego games, there's been so many Lego Star Wars ones. Like, probably the most out of any franchise that they've done. Which obviously it's Star Wars,
Yeah.
and the Lego Star Wars, the past ones did so well,
Mm-hmm.
and they are still doing well. I think. I don't know how the new one's doing, but
I think it's being well received.
Everyone's
for the
loving the
most
new
part,
one.
Yeah.
yeah, except for Nathan. Oh no, he hates it.
I'm not a big fan of the new one either.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played
Like,
it
it's
yet.
fine. It's a fun game, but like, it's just not a drive to play it.
Yeah. I remember playing those a lot though. Had a lot of fun with them, and that freaking there's just sometimes the difficulty in that game would just like spike up.
In the Lego games?
When we were kids, okay.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that's most of our platforming part.
I remember coming over when we were kids, and I mean today I would beat it no problem. We're gamers now, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Mustafar level where you fight Anakin.
Oh my god,
That was my
It
favorite
was
level
so
of all
annoying.
time.
It was fun, but it was hard.
I don't remember having trouble with it. I just know that you guys had trouble with it.
Yeah. I specifically had a lot of trouble with the pod racing part. I was so bad at that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I could go back, like you said, into these games now and just breeze through
with
it,
our
but-
skills.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've honed our abilities. This game is.
Yeah.
So
but-
there's 6 Lego Star Wars games.
So
and I've
close.
played
That was close then.
4 of them. So there's Lego Star Wars, the video game, based on the prequel series.
Yeah.
Then there's Lego Star Wars 2,
Mm-hmm.
the original trilogy.
Yeah,
Oh.
I remember playing both
Yeah.
those.
And then the complete saga.
Yeah.
Was that the one? Or I think that's the one that I didn't play. Was the complete
Oh,
saga.
really?
Yeah.
I think that's probably the
I
one I
only
played
had-
the most of.
Yeah.
We only played 1 and 2 of those were the only ones we had, but I did play other ones later on.
Dude, Complete
Yeah.
Saga was the best.
Yeah.
Dude.
There's the one that was based on the Clone Wars show. I think was it just called Lego Star
It
Wars?
was Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. We
Yeah.
also played that one. That one was it had some certain missions that were pretty fun because you could build stuff like
yeah.
like a clone army.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't remember that one, but it gets popped in my head now.
Yeah.
And that was kind of cool because you have like a battle and like a Clone Wars battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of a fun mechanic. I remember having a lot of fun with that game.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
The Force Awakens and the Skywalker Saga I
Was-
haven't played yet.
The Clone Wars one was the one where you could like fly between.
The bad guys.
The
and
bad guys and the
that's
good guys, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember playing the hell out of the demo of the of Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars one or whatever. Where you're just doing that one ship battle with General Grievous. I don't know if you guys ever played the demo,
yeah.
but
know
yeah,
what
I
you're
played that a
talking
lot because it was so much fun to me then.
Yeah.
It's like it's so innovative, but yeah, there was that, and the other ones I haven't played. And then I do remember playing the third one with you guys a bit, like
Yeah.
more recently.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Force Awakens I'm never going to play probably. But
yeah, it's like, why did they make it?
but I am probably gonna play the Skywalker Saga eventually.
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to play that with you. Just saying.
Oh,
Is that a date?
I guess so.
it's a force date.
It's a forced
date. Yeah.
A forced date.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was that newer game that feels like Star Wars Squadrons is a game I haven't played,
Yeah.
but it kind of looks cool, but also it feels like a quarter of the Battlefront games. But
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
maybe
played.
I'm just ignorant. but-
I've played one match of it in VR, I might add, and it's kind of
yeah.
cool in VR. But yeah, it
oh
is-
yeah, that's one thing that sounded pretty cool was playing it in VR. But sorry, go ahead.
yeah, and it just is a space battle in Battlefront.
So why would you need a whole separate game for that
I
then?
don't know. I mean, I don't
Just
know.
for the VR thing, I guess. That's
guess.
so strange.
I,
yeah.
I haven't played enough of it to know what the difference is, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's got cool maps.
Is there a story mode?
I believe there is actually.
Yeah, because we haven't touched on it. We didn't touch on this, but Battlefront 2, the story mode, has any of you guys played it?
Tristan played it a lot. My little
Your
brother.
younger brother?
Yeah. I know he's played it a bunch, and I've seen him play it. And then there's segments where you get to play as like characters in the story, like Princess Leia and stuff, which is really strange. But yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
It's there. I haven't heard a lot of good things about it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely there.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't know anything about it.
Yeah. I know my dad, I was thinking when Squadrons came out that my dad would really like that because he just likes flying in games, like just in general.
Yeah.
Like that's why he loved Warhawk, was because you could fly planes in it.
Yeah.
Like, he just loves to fly planes or anything that just flies. And he loves Star Wars too, so I had assumed like yeah, he'd probably love this game.
Yeah.
But he actually doesn't surprisingly have it, so
I see.
yeah.
Yeah, I never played the story to Battlefront 2, and I probably never will.
Yeah.
But I've heard it was pretty short and
Yeah.
pretty not very exciting.
Yeah.
Not like the campaign to the Battlefront 2 original is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I know it's
yeah.
kind of like you're playing the missions over and over again, but it was
Oh, it's a cool story.
yeah, and like the narrations.
Yeah, the
giving you. I
In
mean,
the
it's all-
original Battlefront too?
Yeah.
You
I don't
don't-
think I ever played it.
What?
What?
You've never played it?
You're going through the journal of a 501st soldier
Yeah.
and
Huh.
like, going through all the battles and stuff. And there's like all but types of different scenarios and stuff.
I didn't even know
Because
that.
like you're transitioning from a stormtrooper or from a clone trooper to a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
That sounds
yeah.
really cool, but no, I don't think I ever played it. I didn't even know about it.
Play it right now,
Oh,
guys. We'll
like-
stop the podcast. We'll play it right now.
All right.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
you continue. I'll go play it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah. Another piece of Star Wars games that I want to mention that I doubt you guys have played, or maybe you have. I'll actually ask that question right now. Have you guys ever played the Star Wars plug and plays?
At your house when you were little, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not.
I remember those being like really strange. There's like the ones that are like shaped as a stormtrooper's head with the joysticks and stuff.
Yeah.
But like there'd be like this. Liam, of course, loving the clones, would play all the clone mini games. And there's one where you like we're flying on like a 2D space, like going back and forth with the drop ship for the clones and like picking up and dropping them off and stuff and
I
doing
think I
it.
vaguely
But
remember that.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. And then there's this one where you're playing with as Anakin and Obi-Wan on General Grievous's ship, where you're just kind of like going around and it's like top-down type thing. And if you stay too long in one area, then you should and it gets like progressively louder, and eventually Grievous shows up, and
What
it's
the heck?
absolutely terrifying.
That sounds epic.
Yeah, like it was so scary.
That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, they were really weird, but I did enjoy them for the ones that we actually knew how to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having a lot of Spider-Man ones too, but those are Spider-Man.
Yeah,
so.
that's not
That's
Star
not Star
Wars.
Wars.
Ha, ha.
Please stay on topic, mother.
Ah.
Have you guys ever played Star Wars Pinball?
Oh yeah, I loved that. I was the pinball.
Oh,
Oh.
that's tragic. So we had one game on the Wii that was, I think it was called Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my God.
You played as
It's a terrible game.
yeah, but it was like you'd swing around the Wiimote.
Is that what you would do? Is that what you would do?
That's what I would
specifically?
do. Maybe it didn't do anything,
Was it
but
like
I'd be
a-
swinging it.
Was it a fighting game or?
So
I don't remember.
So the way we got it was we were really little, and then my older brother and I, Michael,
Yeah.
me being Ryan,
My Michael.
and and then when I think our mom was getting us a game, And we wanted this one game. Let me look it up. I think it was called just Star Wars Lightsaber Duels.
Yeah.
And she came back. Oh no, okay. So we wanted Star Wars the Clone Wars. For some reason, we wanted this game.
It was
But-
Star Wars. Who doesn't want Star
Yeah, and I
Wars
guess we were into the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So, but she came back with the cover for Star Wars Lightsaber Duels, which is this.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
don't know what that game is.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, that's okay. So we popped it in. Well, we opened up the case and we noticed it was the disc for Star Wars The Clone Wars. So we got what we wanted.
Okay. You just got the wrong case.
Just not the way we wanted.
I remember that though, the case though, showing that.
Yeah.
I don't specifically remember the game like at all.
Oh no, it was
but-
called
Yeah.
Okay, so the game was called Star Wars The Clone Wars Republic Heroes.
Oh,
It was
okay.
not just Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game sucked.
Wow. Really? What even kind of game was it?
So it was like a top-down game, and it's like some platforming and like slow combat.
Was it top down?
Was it isometric?
Yeah.
Kinda
Let me look up a
Divinity?
gameplay picture for you all.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I probably had fun with it at the time, but it's not a good game.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But here, let me see if I could.
I have a hard time remembering it,
No, this is
but
just.
shut up,
This is
kid.
just bringing up. Okay, so do you remember this, Tyler?
Oh, yep, that brings back bad memories.
Yeah.
Then
wow.
there's that game. Did you ever play Star Wars: The Clone Wars?
I remember that cover.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one in Star Wars.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you just fight on. I think it's just Geonosis.
Really? It's weird.
But then there's that one. So did talk about this in the nostalgic video game, episode. But the episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
The fighting game one.
Yeah, the fighting game.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I was gonna bring that up too.
Yeah. Was that the one for the original Xbox? Or?
Yeah.
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 I know what you're
You know
talking
what I'm talking
about.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty fun.
I mean, yeah.
I talked about it in our first episode, but
Yeah.
It's solid.
Solid game.
it's better than solid.
Oh.
It's sturdy.
Oh, wow. No, no
So-
squeaks or wobbles.
I guess that's we've gone through all the ones that we've definitely played. There's Dark
Yeah.
Forces, but none of us here played that.
Mhm.
The one
Nope.
where I think that's the one where you steal the Jedi, not the Jedi plans, the Death Star plans.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jedi plans are mine.
But why don't we go ahead and rank the games?
Well, Star Wars Connect is S tier.
No. We're number ranking these.
Okay.
So,
One.
I'm just gonna group together the Battlefront games because I'm too lazy to separate them.
But one's really good and the other one is mediocre.
For the
fine.
second
No,
one.
it's fine.
So Battlefront 2 original. Where do you guys
Yeah.
want to put it?
I put that way up there.
Okay, well we'll put out 1 for now.
Okay.
Yeah, for now.
Oh man, this could look really confusing on my notes because now I have Star Wars Battlefront 2 original 1. Okay, and then the newer one.
I haven't played.
I'm not gonna
the second
even-
one.
We'll say this is the newer first one. And then I'll put in not original Star. Oh man, Battlefront original. No. Battlefront remake.
Yeah.
Then Battlefront 2 remake sequel. There we go.
It's very confusing, but okay. Yeah, the remake original, like the first one, just Battlefront.
That's not very good.
It's not.
How many do I
good.
have on here? 1,
It's not
2,
good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So
Out of like all these games, it's probably one of the lowest ones. Honestly,
we'll put 12 for now. The sequel's a little better. I
It
think
is significantly.
we're just gonna put it in the
better.
middle at 6.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think it's that high. The Lego Star Wars games. Let's just say the complete
The
saga.
complete saga.
Yeah, that's just the first two combined, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
It's a great.
it's better than the new Battlefront.
yeah.
Than the new Battlefront.
The new Battlefront 2.
I would say
So
so.
I haven't played it, so yes.
I'm gonna put it at 4 for now.
Didn't have as much of a rough release, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Left Force Unleashed 1.
I feel like we should be putting the Force Unleashed games above the Lego Star Wars games.
I mean, I might be blinded by nostalgia, but I think you're right.
I'm definitely
I'm
blinded.
saying,
Number one, baby.
no, don't get me wrong. Lego Star Wars games are really well made games.
But going to which one I'd rather play, which one I'd rather go back to, I think I'd rather play Force Unleashed.
Yes,
too.
definitely.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to put that at 3.
Okay.
And Force Unleashed 2, I think that one's worse than the Lego Star Wars games.
I don't have as many fond memories.
Just because it's so short.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
So I'm going to put that. I'm going to put it. No. Is it? I would probably rather play Battlefront 2, the new one,
Really?
than this.
I wouldn't.
Would you, Mather?
I would probably go back to Force Unleashed 2, honestly.
Okay, well, I'm going to put
It
it.
depends on my mood.
I'm going to put it at 7 now.
Okay.
Star Wars Connect? Number 1.
Okay, if we're being completely honest, though.
12.
Yeah.
That's the. I would rather play the Battlefront. Well, I don't know though. If I had a couple drinks, I think I'd play the.
It's just like, it's literally just a party game. And it's
Yeah.
one of the strangest party games, too.
I guess I'd rather play the Battlefront remake. I guess that's what we're basing it off of. Which one would you rather play?
Yeah.
Republic Commando? None of you guys have played? Maybe I'll just remove it from the list.
No, it's a great game, though, from what I've seen.
I'll just remove it.
I don't have rights.
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order is definitely
It's
up there.
probably definitely top 5.
I'm
Maybe top
biased
3.
against it, so I'll just let you guys rank. I
I'm gonna
think
put it at
should be
number
at
2 for
12.
now,
Okay.
just to spite Tyler.
Okay, well, frick you.
Knights of the Old Republic 1. That's going number 2 actually.
Yeah. Put Fallen Order right under that, though.
3.
Yeah.
But Force Unleashed 1 is 3.
Oh, shite.
I would rather play
I think
Unleashed.
I would rather play Force Unleashed too.
Yeah.
I would honestly play Fallen Order over that. But
Maybe it's 'cause
not
of-
by a whole lot, you know.
Maybe it's a recent bias, see, but I would rather play Unleashed. And
Well,
because,
that's not recent bias.
well, I mean, that's not what I meant. I meant like,
Nostalgic.
I meant because I played Fallen Order more recently. I remember it better.
So you'd rather play Force Unleashed?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I see what you're saying now.
Well, it seems like the majority is going for Force Unleashed, so you could put that above. But me personally, I'm
That's
more of a
hard.
fan of just like the harder Dark Souls type like games than hack and slash.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
Force Unleashed was 3, Fallen Order 4,
Yeah.
but Lego Star Wars is 4. So do we bump that down to 5?
I mean, I'd put it above Fallen Order.
This is too hard, guys.
I would not put it above Fallen Order, honestly. It's really fun, don't get me wrong. These are all very close, you know, except for the connected stuff and the first remake of the Battlefront. But
Yeah.
yeah, those are like way down. But these ones are all really
I
close.
don't know.
and,
Maybe
like,
my
how
mind will be
fond I
changed
am
on
of
Star
them.
Wars Connect. Now that I'm remembering the games.
Yeah.
So what Lego Star Wars you're saying
5.
5?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic 1.
2.
Well, we don't have to worry about 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh
'cause,
no, I put Knights of the Old Republic on 2. Yeah. Sorry, it's confusing. Star Wars: The Old Republic. That one's probably pretty low.
Yeah. Put that like 8.
Yeah, we'll put it at 8 for now. Also, I think we have less now because I removed Republic Commando,
So we have
and I'll
11.
remove Bounty Hunter since I don't remember that game
So
and
we have 10.
no one's played it.
Oh, yeah.
So we have 10. So let's switch Star Wars Connect in a tragic upset. We'll do that 10.
Yeah.
Battlefront
the last.
Remake 9.
Yeah.
And so what we have now, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original, is number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
3 is Force Unleashed 1.
Okay.
4 is Fallen Order. 5 is the Lego Star Wars games. 6 is the Battlefront Remake sequel. 7 is Force Unleashed 2. 8 is Star Wars The Old Republic. 9 is the Battlefront Remake. And 10 is Star Wars Connect.
That seems pretty fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sounds good to me.
that's all right. That's the official Star Wars ranking.
Yeah,
And
no.
everything else doesn't matter.
Yeah. If anyone disagrees, well then.
And of course, there are multitudes more of like Star Wars games out there.
Yeah, but I
Those
just said
are
they don't
like-
matter. So
Yeah,
they're the big. Those are the big ones.
Yeah.
though.
If anyone disagrees with us, we'll throw them in the Rain Corp.
There's that.
Pit.
There was that one game that came out for the Nintendo Switch recently. I had
What?
There was that one Star Wars game that came out on the Switch pretty recently, or maybe it's not even out yet. Let me look it up.
I don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
pulling a blank on this. Yeah, I have no idea.
Hold on.
Hurry up.
I swear it exists. It's got to be number one, even though I haven't played it.
Come on, Ryan.
What is it
All eyes
called?
on you.
Lend me your.
Can you
your
just think
strength.
of Star Wars Nintendo Switch game?
I am, but it's coming up with like Hunters, Star Wars Hunters.
Oh wait, yeah, that does ring a bell actually.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, show me a pic.
Well, here's a trailer.
Oh, okay.
Show me the trailer.
Hold on, I don't want to skip. I mean, I do want to skip. It's coming. No, I didn't want to restart. Oh my goodness, this is so unprofessional.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well,
We're having technical
there's a
difficulties.
picture.
Yeah,
Oh, that actually looks kind of familiar. Just
Yeah,
the title.
no,
Are you being
remember
serious?
Something about it. Yeah, I just forget like what you do. Like,
Do you hunt?
I haven't played it, but it's kind of like you build. I think it's turn based.
What the heck?
Do you recognize this?
A little bit, yeah.
I remember
little.
seeing the trailers for it.
Yeah, I remember.
Maybe I'll know
that.
those characters.
Yeah.
Does anyone
what
play
the
that?
heck is that even gonna be?
I was thinking, word Jedi? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's also Disney Infinity 3.0. That was the,
Yeah.
that was the Star Wars pack. That was actually the one that I didn't play. I played the 2.0, which was Marvel and stuff.
I didn't play any of the Disney Infinity unless I was over at your house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I remember you
missing
always
out.
you played solely, and you would always throw us off the edge.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I will have to cut that out of the episode because it wasn't Star Wars related.
Fine.
Fine.
I'm not mad.
But yeah, that's our official ranking for the games. I guess, you know, there's hopefully going to be a lot more Star Wars games coming out. There needs to be.
Yeah.
I just want to see them pumping out. I think Ubisoft is working on an open world game. I don't know how well
Yeah.
that'll be.
Well, now that's not only restricted to EA now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, more companies.
I
the
want them to be
opportunity.
really creative, but I don't want them to rush and just pump out a ton of games.
Yeah,
I want them
absolutely.
to be quality.
I'd
If
be-
it's Star Wars, it's gotta be quality.
I mean, Star Wars probably has more bad than good.
No, I'm saying I want it to be quality though.
Well, yes.
It's like if you're making a Star Wars game, you better make it good.
I'd be fine. Let's pump out 10 a year, and there's bound to be some good ones in there, and I can just ignore the rest.
Someone's gonna take good care of whatever they were assigned to.
Yeah.
But with that, I guess we'll wrap up this episode with a recommendation, like we do every week,
Yeah.
of a game, and it's yours truly's turn, myself. And I'm going to actually recommend Knights of the Old Republic.
All right.
It is backwards compatible if you have an Xbox One, or I assume it works on the Series X.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's an Xbox exclusive, so I don't actually think it's on the PlayStations.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, it's backwards compatible, and it's a really good RPG if you like,
Mhm.
especially if you like Mass Effect and other
Yeah.
BioWare games.
Just like RPGs in general.
Yeah,
honestly.
and it's got a pretty good story, good villains, good side characters, and
Yeah.
a lot of fun planets. And
very, very engaging.
yeah, and then you could play the second one if you like it that much. I'll probably play the second one sometime, but that's my recommendation for the week.
Alright, that's a good
thank you for
recommendation.
celebrating all the Star Wars games with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And officially ranking them
Oh my
definitively.
gosh.
Yeah.
Definitively.
No one else has to rank them anymore. We just took that load off their shoulders.
Yeah, we're generous. What can I say? But I guess we'll be back next week with a different topic.
What? I thought this was a Star Wars only.
No. This is a video game podcast, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that, thanks for listening. We got an email, checkpointcornerpod@gmail.com, if you want to send us your thoughts. Or-
Please don't, if it's mean.
Yeah,
No,
if you
kidding.
send us a ranking, we're not going to listen to it. So
I will.
no.
Oh, okay.
He won't. I'll stop him.
I'll throw it in the trash.
But yeah,
before
we'll
I
see you
can.
next week. Bye.
Bye.